Alright, hey guys, this is Prototype958 here, doing a live stream of the beta from Steam, Don't Starve. It's kind of a survival, horror-esque type game. Still a lot of bugs, still a lot being introduced. So you can see down here, last build was 5 days ago, so this current version of the beta that I'm playing is still pretty fresh. And, we're just going to jump right in. Start a new world. I like playing. Adventure it's probably got the most bugs and stuff, but it's also got the most features. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And despite all the warnings and such, you can see I've been playing for a little while. I've unlocked the second person, the fire starter. However, I like Wilson better. I'm just more comfortable playing with him. It really isn't anything special. He grows a beard, whereas Willow starts fires, which is pretty cool. But I like Wilson, so we're gonna go with Wilson. And generating food, reticulating pathos. Okay, something about spiders. And I'm not great at this game, I'm not gonna lie. So even the text, insert placeholder text. Alright. So, as you can see, this game starts out kind of like Minecraft, where you have literally nothing. You're dumped down into a world of supplies and resources, and you basically gotta gather enough stuff to survive your first night. So in Don't Starve, what you want to start off getting is food, grass, wood from the trees, which I can't get yet, and twigs. Carrots are a great source of food in this game. They're usually pretty plentiful. They're pretty easy to find, and they heal up a decent amount of your hunger meter. You can see over on the right hand side here, you got 3 meters, and you've got a clock. Obviously, the clock is going to tell you what day it is and what time of day it is. The top meter here is your sanity. That goes down when you do insane things. If you go through wormholes, you get too close to monsters, your sanity will go down a little bit. You spend too much time in the dark, your sanity will start to go down. And once that hits a certain point, you start hallucinating, and you start seeing monsters. And some of I've noticed, like, these rabbits here will turn into like nightmare rabbits, and you can't get regular meat from them anymore. Your other 2 meters here are obviously your hunger, which just goes down over time. You got to keep that full, and your health, which goes down as you take damage. So you see, I'm just running around. I'm just picking up some stuff here. Just gonna try and get ready. You also want to get all the flint you see. There is a difference between flint and rocks, and early on in the game you want flint. I haven't survived long enough to find a lot of uses for rocks. So I'm probably not gonna. Well, I'll probably pick them all up anyway. That's just how I play. We're just gonna keep gathering here. You see on the left, you got all the stuff you can build, all the stuff that you start being able to build. You unlock the rest of this stuff after you build a science machine. So what I'm gonna start with here is grab an axe that goes down into your inventory at the bottom here, where you can equip it, and a backpack so I can carry more stuff until I can establish a little base, maybe set up some chests. Chop down this tree. One thing to watch out for is when you're running through the world and you see birds on the ground, just run by them, scare them away, because sometimes they'll drop seeds, which are another good source of food. And they're also good for baiting bird traps later. You can set a bird trap down, bait it with some seeds, and catch a bird for some delicious meat and some feathers. So we're just going to keep chopping down some trees here until I get a decent little stack going. So obviously you need these logs to build fires for when it gets dark, so that you don't go insane and get killed by, I think they call it the Grue. So you can see there's a lot of other random stuff here that I'm not picking up, like the flowers. There's a mushroom over here that I think they just recently added the mushrooms. And so far the only thing I've seen them do is make my sanity go down quite a bit each time I ate one. There's pine cones and stuff like that laying around. Most of these things don't have huge effects on the game. The pine cones, you can plant them, so you could essentially plant a forest around your base so that you have an endless supply of trees. But right when you're starting out, it's really not necessary. Alright, and you see my axe there just broke, so all your items do have durability on them. And you're going to have to remake them every time it runs out. So it can be a bit of a pain. How are we doing? We're almost in dusk. Grab some more flint, because flint is used to make most of your tools. You see two flint there, one flint there. Keep grabbing some grass. Alright. So once it starts getting dark, we're going to want to set up that fire. But I like to save it as late as possible, just because the fire does start to lose life, lose strength as the longer it's been out. And you can put stuff on it to build the fire back up, like grass and sticks and logs and stuff, but it's really not worth it early on. You can just let it run its course over one night and you'll be fine. It'll last long enough to keep you going through one night. So you can see my hunger's starting to go down. You can see the down arrow on my sanity because it's getting dark out and I don't have a fire. I could also build a torch, but I've never found a great use for running around with a torch other than catching fireflies. Excuse me. Alright, grab some more carrots. We're going to cook all of these once I've got the fire built. See, now that the sun's going down, the mushrooms all start to come up. I've seen, I think, 3 different kinds of mushrooms so far. And I'm sure they all do something fantastic, maybe in the crock pot that I've still never been able to build. But we'll see what happens. I don't think I've ever lasted more than like 10 days before I died. And I think even that 10-day streak was a fluke. Alright, I grabbed that flint. Yes, flint. The last world I played, I think I ran around for 2 days before I even found flint. It was awful. Wow, there are a lot of carrots here. Alright. Grass. Sticks. Alright, sun is about to go down completely. Another minute or so here. Just gonna keep grabbing stuff. And let's see if I can get a pickaxe, which I don't really need right now. There's another carrot. See, red mushrooms, green mushrooms. I know I've seen blue mushrooms. Alright, and there it goes. There goes the sun starting to set. It's getting pitch black out. And we're going to throw down a fire. Alright. So we're pretty much just going to sit here. What I like to do is cook all my carrots usually. Cooked food, obviously, it's going to heal more health. It's going to give you more, it's going to return more hunger when you eat it than a regular one does. And I haven't found any reason not to cook the carrots. You can still bait rabbit traps with cooked carrots. It still works fine. So there's really no reason not to cook them. And I'm going to eat a couple of those. There we go. Yeah, you can eat the seeds too, but like I said, I like to keep those for the bird traps. I am actually going to build a rabbit trap. And we're going to go catch some rabbits once the sun's back up. Hay wall, which I don't need right now. Alright, and there we go. They definitely, when the beta first came out, night was a lot longer. And you can see that mushroom go. Wow, I really clear-cut this area. That was a little creepy. Alright, so let's go find some rabbits to catch. What was that? Oh, beehive. Yeah, don't go, try not attacking beehives or spider nests until you're geared up with a spear and a log suit and stuff like that. Even then, I've gone after a beehive and just gotten destroyed because they spawn like 5 bees at a time. It's pretty tough. Alright. Come on. There's some rabbits, and I'm scaring them away already. Alright, so we're going to set the trap. And then we're going to use a carrot to bait it. And you'll see that the rabbit starts to inch closer to it. Alright, and while he's going after that, I'm going to make another axe so that I can actually kill him. Oh, very nice, more flint. It used to be cool, when the trap came down, I have no idea how it happened, but it used to be in the beta when the trap came down on the rabbit would drop meat, and then you could kill him for more meat. I don't understand how that happened, but they do seem to have fixed that. Alright, so we got one. Alright, what else? Let's see. There's gotta be more. Oh, okay, he came right back out. Cool. Grab that again. Alright, go for it, buddy. I'm gonna take down this tree. This one tree is bugging me. Bird, no seeds. Alright. I will say something I noticed: if you are having trouble with your sanity staying up, if you're spending too much time in the dark or you're fighting too many monsters or what, leave the flowers alone, because picking up flowers will restore sanity, and it's been the only consistent way I've been able to really bring my sanity back up from next to nothing. Last game, like I said, I ate a bunch of mushrooms, which completely destroyed my sanity. I was seeing crap. I couldn't get meat from the rabbits. It was awful. I was near the brink of starvation, and I happened to pick up a flower on the ground, and I saw my sanity meter go up. Not a huge amount, but enough to say, okay, I'm gonna go pick up all the flowers I can find, and that's how I'm gonna bring my sanity back up. And it worked. So just keep that in mind. They really serve no other purpose that I've seen. I'm sure there's something out there that they do, that they're used for, but I haven't found it yet. So I'm just gonna keep farming some meat here. I don't think cooked meat goes bad, so it's good to have. I could be wrong, but we'll find out after I've cooked some. Yes, you can also rotate your screen using the arrow keys, which is handy if something drops behind a tree. Get more seeds. There we go. I have no idea how long I've been going on so far, but whatever. That's right, I'm streaming. Never mind, I don't have to worry about my time. Alright. Alright, so looks like we're at the ocean here. Let's go see if we can enter another area. Okay, let's get that rabbit on the way. Oop, there we go. Come on, bunny. There he goes, he's got it. He smells it. Oh, I've already got a crap ton of wood. There we go. I have no idea what that noise is, but I don't like it. What is that noise? It's freaking me out. Alright. I'm gonna eat some carrots here, so I'm starting to lose health. Or hunger, I should say. Flint. Carrots. Alright. Come on, where's there a path into the next area? What I usually look for when I'm exploring, I like to find the grassy kind of, not like the forest areas, but the field, plains areas. Basically, it's just grass and rocks everywhere, but those are usually where you find the beefalo, which are great for building a base around. Because they drop manure, which is needed for any kind of farming that you might want to sustain. So those tend to be the best places to build a base. Plus, I think it's around day 6, they added these hellhound things that spawn. And I think at day 6 it sends 2 of them after you. And if you don't have a log suit, this is what I was talking about, was the grassy areas here. And that is not a full area. But yeah, those hellhounds, they spawn, and if you don't have a spear and a log suit on you at that time, you're probably going to die, because they're fast, like really fast, and they do a decent amount of damage. And they're pretty tough to take on by yourself, but the beefalo will fight them too, which is nice, so you have like some backup. Alright. I don't even know where I am anymore. Okay. Wow, so many carrots now. Just gonna keep picking stuff up until the night comes. Nice grassy area here. Nope, not a full grassy area though. Almost the entire... Oh, I guess the exit's down through the swamp, which I didn't want to go through. Swamp has a nasty habit of tentacles popping out and kicking my ass. Alright, here comes the night, so we're gonna put a campfire right here. Alright, so let's cook some of this meat and these carrots. Alright, Jesus, carrots, holy crap. Alright, okay, so it does look like cooked meat still does spoil eventually. That's not a big deal, so I'm gonna get rid of that one log. There we go. Eat up. I still think carrots actually heal more than that, which is a little silly. Alright, what else can I need a gold nugget. Alright, I'm gonna have to go break some rocks after this. Get my pickaxe. I got my trap, I got my backpack. There really isn't much more I can do until I've got a science machine out. Whoop, wrong button. Alright, so let's venture through this swamp and see what's on the other side. Shall we? Oh, that's... What is... Oh, and there's that tentacle I was talking about, right on top of me. Okay, that's interesting. I've never seen that before. Oh my god, this is a huge swamp. I need to get out. Crap! Oh my god. Alright. So we survived the swamp. That was scary. And I got my ass kicked. Alright, that didn't even... Barely heals any health at all. Carrots are way better than meat. I don't understand it, but whatever. I'm not gonna argue. Alright. Oh, more swamp. I don't want to go in there. Come on. In a dead forest surrounded by swamp. I'm low on health. Come on. Look at all these mushrooms in here. And more swamp. Jesus. I'm going to have to go through it again. Oh, crap. Oh, those things do a lot of damage and they hit fast. I was able to take out one using a pigman once, but it didn't drop anything good, so I'm not gonna bother trying. Alright, come on, just go, 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 keep going, keep going. Oh, what is that? Oh, stop it. Why are you doing that? Oh, it's water, crap. I'm gonna die. Holy crap. Alright, we're out of the swamp. Oh, man, I hate the swamp. That was the biggest swamp I've encountered. Oh, Jesus, what is that? Why are they chasing me? I've never seen this. There are beehives everywhere. Holy crap. I'm not gonna starve. I'm gonna get killed by everything else in the world. Hello, what do we got here? Interesting. Huh. Well, this is already set up for me. Maybe I'll stick around here. And a shovel. That's awesome. I'm gonna leave the metal potato thing. What? How do I use it? I don't know. Anyway, I know I did read about these quote-unquote things throughout the world. There's, I don't know how many. I'm guessing probably like 8 to 10 of them. There's a lot that you put them all together at some kind of shrine or altar or something, and it I think it opens a portal or something. So we've come across 2. I've found like 2 in other worlds before. So there are quite a bit of them, and I've never gotten more than 2. But I don't really want to collect them right now because they're just going to take up inventory space that I don't really have. Once I've got... Oh yeah, there's some gold. And a new nitro. What the heck? That's new. Once I've got some chests in a place where I can... Could that be? Yep, I don't want to attack that. A place where I can actually go and store stuff, then I'll probably come back and get the things. So I don't have to constantly carry them around with me. Man, there are bees everywhere. This is ridiculous. I'm a little scared of this place. Ugh. Carrots. Suspicious dirt pile. It's usually animal tracks that lead me to something that I can't kill anyway. Oh yeah, here we go. Grassy area. You do move faster on roads. There aren't many of them, but they are there for you. Alright, well that was a tiny little grassy area. What day are we on? 3 already? And there's one of the wormholes I mentioned earlier. They usually just teleport you right to the other end of the wormhole. Yeah, let's jump in, why not? What kind of video would it be without doing something crazy? Oh ho ho, and we're in a nice grassy area. That might have been worth it. You can see my sanity went down a little bit. Oh yeah, there's got to be some beefalo here. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. Come on. Where are they? Oh, don't tell me there's none here. Come on, they gotta be. Is that a road? Oh yeah, I guess so. Come on, where are they? I know you're here. Carrot. Oh, this isn't cool. Alright, well, it looks like this isn't where I want to be then, if there's no beefalo. I keep seeing little flashes of what appear to be hallucinations. I don't know if it's a glitch or if my sanity's low enough for that to start happening. It's freaking me out a little bit, so... Oh look, another thing. Box thing. I picked up one of those before. Oh crap, they do attack. Maybe I can... Oh, that was just plain awful. I should not have done that. Alright guys, well, I'm gonna call it right there. I'm gonna try and get, I don't know, maybe I'll start another one. If you guys were enjoying that. I'll get this up on YouTube or something too. But thanks for watching. That ended uneventfully.